All right. You see it yet? YouTube live. I think we're live. Okay, here we go. All right, so we are live and it is Monday Night Live. Welcome you guys to the day after career conference. Oh my goodness. Oh, I see your mouth moving, Trace, and there's nothing coming out. So I just wanted to welcome you guys and say thank you for being on and and for all those who attended career conference. We're going to be doing just a quick recap, like 1 minute of what's your golden nugget and what are you attaching that action item are you attaching to that golden nugget? All right, so be aware of that coming around the corner. Welcome, hello, Tracy Chavez.
Hey there. Oh my gosh. I love the angle that you're sitting at the studio. It's so perfect with the balloons in the background.
It is. It's actually a false backdrop. I'm actually at home. I took a picture of it to make it look like that.
Listen, you lie so convincingly that I always buy it hook, line, and sinker. So I'm like, wow, you did? Crazy girl. You're so
Oh,
funny.
well, we just went live in YouTube, so we're just doing some introductions, saying hello, and wanted to let you guys know we're doing that 1 minute recap for those who were there on career conference. And then if you were assigned an assignment from last week, we'll be going over that. So I think just to Joanne was going to do the miracle set, but she had an emergency come up, and I was going to do the Mary Kay skincare line, and Steph is doing clear proof, and Fran's going to do men. So oh, and then Tracy Jorgensen is gonna do repair. So what we're talking about is the order of application, and we're taking like a customer or some simulated thing, and then talking about order of application. Um, so I don't know, Tracy Chavez, if you want to take the miracle set when we get to that.
I can. Sure.
Okay. Just so we can, just an average person, what they would be using in the order of application. Okay, but you guys, I wanted to just as a reminder, so we're going through the modules of MK Confident, right? And so we started off with the very first module. So if you open up MK Confident and you go to skincare, and then there's sub modules in there. We're taking them like, chunks at a time, like multiple chunks, sometimes one or two, sometimes three or four, but we're doing multiple chunks at a time. And so I just want you to make sure that whatever we're talking about for homework, that you do the actual module, that's the thought before the next week, right? So just wanted to clarify that that's something that we're still doing. Okay. Um, so Trace, do you want to do some open announcements or anything?
Um, well, I think we should just start with the recapping, and then from there, I don't really have any announcements. Just what I'm going to do at the end. So I say
Okay.
we jump right into seminar recap.
Okay. Who would like to go first? 1 minute.
I
One
will,
minute.
Trish. I'll keep it real simple.
Okay.
This morning, I don't know why I was channeling Cindy Williams in my sleepless state at 3 a.m., but I think someone may have mentioned what I know Tracy mentioned something she said, but this morning I remember hearing Cindy Williams saying, make the rest of your life the best of your life. And that woke me up. I'm going to purge. I'm going to get things done. I'm going to work. And, but my two takeaways from career conference that I can remember with my simple mind were glob it on and brush my teeth for 3 minutes. So thank you, Trace.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, who's next?
May I?
Okay.
When Tracy was talking about the 3 areas of product, the anchor products, the gold standard, and the impact products, I know you guys have been doing the K Beauty for a little bit, but that stood out to me along with Tammy Dennis. I think it was Tammy Dennis, and yeah, that said she didn't fold, she prayed, she pivoted, and she prospered. That's like instantly that caught me, and that's where I made the meme right while we were still sitting at the table that I just posted.
I love that. I thought Joanne posted that in our BFF group earlier today. That's where it came from. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll go next. So I got 2 really main nuggets for me, and they really hit my heart, and my cat's learning too. It was that it does not matter how much I'm afraid to share with others. I just need to do it and follow up, follow up, follow up. And the biggest thing is when we have to deal with what's inside of us, the healing will come. So in other words, if we're having feelings of depression or anything like that, we have to deal with us first before we can help somebody else.
Perfect. The whole put your mask on yourself first before you can help others. That's so smart. Thank you. And Tracy Jorgensen finished her bingo challenge, by the way, which was very cool. Put it in the chat if you guys finished yours too. Okay, Fran, you're next.
Yes. So one of the big takeaways I got was just talking about the product. So as everybody was talking about it, I'm like, oh, we've got a lot of products that are very plant-based, and I've got a lot of people that always ask me all these questions about products, and I'm like, I'm going to start doing social media posts about a product and what the key ingredients are and why that product is important to skincare, because I feel like some people just think Mary Kay old lady makeup, and I want to give them a new way of looking at us. So that was one thing I got. I loved that I actually learned something about the Replenish Serum C+C when we presented about actually using it in the sun, because then it's more effective with an SPF on. I had no idea whatsoever. So I'm always learning more things from all of you. And that's what I appreciate from this the most.
Wow. That's fantastic. On that, Fran, I'm taking a class right now on web design. And one of the things, and it can be applied to social media posts, is when you post, people want the result, right? Like we always say, find the need, right? Find the need and fill it. So when you're posting something that a public is going to be looking at, put the result of it out there, because people are looking for results. They're not looking for a journey to get to the result. They just want the result and what's going to take them to that. So that was kind of an aha for me for my landing pages and things like that I have. Okay, Sandra, you're next.
Good evening. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yep.
Perfect. I think for me, I was just intrigued in just the knowledge that was there, the legacy of people who actually had the opportunity of meeting Mary Kay Ash and telling the stories and just the legacy. The other part that really just made you stop and think, and that was the fact that I believe it was Tammy from Phoenix. She was, and I went and I talked to her about this, that, you had to really, if you closed your eyes and listened to her, I felt there was like a sermon that she was really just hitting home as to, ask yourself the why. Why are you either not producing or not moving forward or whatever that case is, to really look at yourself as a person and, what is holding you back. And I had the opportunity while she was speaking to close my eyes and to listen, not to look, but to listen to the words that she was saying. So everything was wonderful, but I think that piece was more to me that actually hit home a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was good. And this is what's really cool. Everybody has a different piece. I love it. And if for somebody who might not have been on, and they could take this and really kind of get that impact. Okay. Anybody else?
Can I share?
Yep.
Okay. I thank you, Tracy and Trish and Tammy, for putting this on. And I want to share just something that I got to go to the beautiful luncheon, and as I'm sitting there, I was connecting with the other Stephanie right here. And you just sometimes don't know what other things you have in common other than your name. But as other people were talking, I just leaned over and I said, like, what do you do when you're not doing Mary Kay? Because she had already said, like, I'm really bad at this and whatever. But it's like, okay, well, then you must be doing other stuff too. And she said, I'm a Spanish teacher in a high school. And I'm like, oh, well, where did you learn your Spanish? Like, did you go on an exchange or did you learn it here at home? And she's like, I was an exchange student to South America. And I'm like, well, I was an exchange student to South America. And she's like, I went to Ecuador. I went to Ecuador. So here we are, both Stephanie's exchange students in Ecuador. Just fun connections. And then we got to share that with our team. And it led to this, or to our table, and it led to this crazy conversation about like getting kids off of the tablets, the screens, all those things. It was just amazing. And so I was just glad that we had our own little table at lunch with our own conversations, which Tracy said. She said, like, okay, it's lunchtime, but we're not going to have our speaker right now. Just like take a deep breath and talk to people. And so I know that there has to be some give and some take. So thank you guys for planning that out beautifully. Even after lunch, there was more fun stuff.
Oh, what a coincidence. That is so good. Tracy, you're on mute. I don't know if you were trying to say
I
something.
know, I was like, it was such a small world. I was on mute, but I was like being very expressive so much so I was actually talking. So you couldn't hear me. That is amazing, Steph.
Okay, anybody else? I see you, Kathy. Great job for being on. She told me, hold me accountable. I'm going to be on Monday nights. I said, okay. Okay, well, I'm going to give you two statements that I thought was really cool.
She
For
put
me,
hers in the chat because she can't unmute tonight.
oh,
Kathy did.
oh, thank you. Oh, I'm not able to hold a lot of classes, but love the idea of taking my starter kit in a roll-up bag everywhere and do quick hand facials on everyone. Yeah, that was good too, you guys. That was so good. Especially, I thought it was good for the people who heard, who I know that were in the room that say, I don't have time for this. I can't book an appointment, or I'm not, so being on the go like that, that's so good. Okay, my two statements that I thought were so impactful. You can make a willing person capable, but you cannot make a capable person willing, right? And then that tells me a lot, when we're looking at people and we're inviting people to our team. Inviting, by the way, it's just not everybody goes, that you want people who are willing. And the other one was, don't blah, 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 when just blah will do. I thought that was so funny. That was hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Gosh, Trish,
Okay.
I thought that was so funny too. And I was like, that was great after I talked, because there was some blah blah. I could have just stopped at blah. So I took that away too.
Yes.
I have one more.
Okay.
It was Bonnie talking, and she said, I pretend like instead of selling something, she says, I pretend like Mary Kay has sent them all the products and I'm just there to explain. I'm just there to teach. Like, she just assumes that you're already going to buy everything and that you have everything, and I'm going to do a great skincare class. So she had a lot of good things.
Oh, that's so good. Awesome. Well, thanks again, Tracy, for putting that on. Oh my gosh. You know, I know it's a lot of work, and I'll tell you, I appreciate you. All I did was balloons. So, but with the work that you do is so much, so much, so valuable, and the thought behind it and all the things. And I want to tell you, the funnest activity you did was when Tammy said, take out everything that's Mary Kay and everything that's not Mary Kay. And the prize for the girl who was not Mary Kay got a trash can. I've never seen that. That was
That's so great.
that was hilarious. I'm still laughing about it. That was a
No.
good one.
You have to laugh about it because we've got to let go of it. I mean, at my very first sales meeting, Carmen was still is the wisest person that I know. And at my very first Mary Kay meeting, 1 million years ago, I walked in as a brand new consultant. I did have products on hand because I came as a star consultant, so I had products. But I was like, I don't want to use any of my own products because I wanted to sell them. So I didn't want to use them. And so she said to me when I came in the room, she's like, wow, that's a really beautiful eyeshadow you have on. Now, she knew by looking at me that we did not have a color that color. And so she knew it was not Mary Kay that I was wearing. And I was like, oh, thank you. You know it. It's not Mary Kay. She goes, oh, I know. And she goes, but think about if I was a potential customer and not your Mary Kay director. What would you have said? Would you be, promoting, Maybelline or another product, or would you rather represent your own company? And I was like, boom, right there. And so that's when I went home and I threw everything in my house that was not Mary Kay. And to this day, I mean, the other day, my daughter, who you guys all know uses tons of Mary Kay, but she pulled out a lip plumper and put it on in front of me. We were actually in the bridal shop trying on, well, I wasn't trying on bridal dresses. I don't know why I keep saying it's our wedding. But anyways, she was trying on bridal dresses. And I was like, what are you? Like, I almost slapped it out of her hand. I was like, that product did not put you through college, And she was like, Mom, oh my gosh, Mary Kay doesn't have a lip plumper. I would be using Mary Kay lip plumper. But I'm just telling you guys, we're a walking billboard. And if you are, and I hope you guys love the little things that we did throughout, just of recognizing people that, and I got so many text messages over the weekend of, I pulled out a hyaluronic acid, or I added the barrier repair, or, just being really conscious that they weren't using everything. And it's really hard to talk about how amazing the products are and what a difference they've made in your own skin if you're not using them. And I will tell you, Mr. Chavez is so excited. He is implemented in his own routine. We have that spinning caddy in the middle of our vanity now, and he gets there and it's like, okay, what do I need to add in? And so we were doing his skincare last night before he went to bed. So he got it. You guys, he added new products to his skincare line. So we just have to do it, you guys. You have to be on everything. You have to understand how everything works. And you know what? I hope for your sake that there's something you can't use. And for me, there's one product in our line that I can't use. And I have an irritation to it, but that was so important for me to experience. So I know how to help somebody else to go through that exact same experience. But
yes,
get the products out yourself. Use absolutely everything. Understand the order of application makes a difference. And then you will be your own walking billboard. People talk to me all the time, like, your skin looks so great. How are you, how are you doing that? I'm like, it's all Mary Kay. But now it literally is not only all Mary Kay, but it's all of Mary Kay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just all Mary Kay, it's all of Mary Kay.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, repetition makes a difference. So my mom has been telling me that she's learning more every time she goes, even though we're saying the same thing. It's still confusing. So, I mean, she's been a consultant and she stocks my product. You guys, it's different from seeing a box go on a shelf than putting it on your face. Do you know what I mean? I was just like, Mom, you've been doing this for 12 years. What are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, but I haven't been doing that for 12 years, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah. So even the multiple times of her seeing it over and over again, and the card, she can't say enough about the card. Like,
Oh,
oh my gosh, she's like, that helps me so much. So just even repetition, even for our customers, repetition. I mean, she's a smart shopper. So if you guys got smart shoppers on your teams, the repetition for them, bring them into the events that we're doing that Tracy's going to talk about, bring them into all that. Because even if you know that you weren't sold out on all the stuff, then you know for sure your clients aren't.
exactly. And those cards we put them in the boards for you guys to send right over to Office Max. It's very inexpensive to have those printed in color, two-sided, and you cut them to bleed is what it's finishing touches on there. Cut to bleed, and they'll come out just like those postcards. Again, put them on cardstock. I must have hit the wrong button. But you guys, they go out in everything. So every single customer can see what they're using, but also what they're not using. And so it does take repetition, repetition, repetition.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's get into it. Who wants to do their skincare first? Who's ready?
I'm ready.
Of course you are. Okay. What gets you spotted?
Okay, and let's get me ready. I was gonna pull up a picture of the clear proof set, but also let me see if I don't know if I can share the screen. Can I share this screen or no?
You can share the screen. If you want me to do it while you talk, I can do that if it makes it easier on you.
Okay, let me just share my screen. Let me see if I can do that.
Okay. It's good practice too.
Yes, it is good practice. Okay, so it says everything that's on my screen you can see. So I don't know if I believe that yet, but maybe I don't. Okay, well, I don't see it.
We saw it earlier.
You saw a clear proof?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think
maybe let's see. Oh, there. This is exactly what I wanted to show you.
Okay.
Because okay. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so before I just like pretend like I'm reading the scenario, I want to do less of, oops, that's me doing something that's wrong. Okay, don't do that. I'm gonna go back. Uh-oh. Well, this is a hot mess. Okay, I'm just supposed to leave it right there. Okay, let's put it right here. The one that says correct. This is false. This is something. Okay, cool. All right, so I want to do less blah, blah, blahing and just one blah if it's not obvious that I hadn't done a whole lot of practicing. But let's say that, so here's the clear proof system. This is awesome for if you know somebody that has acne. So just the other day on Friday, on my way to the career conference, I stopped and I picked up a Starbucks, which I never do. I don't even speak Starbucks language. I don't know how to ask for the right size. I was like, I'll get a grande, and that's like apparently the medium. And I was like, no, let's go all the way. Let's get a tall. And then that was the small. And I was like, I don't know what it is, but it's venti apparently. So blah, blah, blah. So I got all these wonderful things in my drink. And then the lady that was helping me, so I got her name. I noticed she had some acne, and it was so funny. So we started talking about this. I got her number. But what I asked her was if she's using anything currently to work on, anything from her skin. I didn't just be like, oh, you've got acne, what are you trying to work on? And she's like, oh, I've got this. And she used something called Different. I'm not sure if that's the name of a product. But anyway, so let's pretend like I'm talking to my Starbucks gal, and she's using just basically, she's added the pore minimizer to her clear proof set of 4 items. So I did all the hard work for you, and I chose the one that is the correct order. So here it is. And in today's lesson with all of our Mary Kay sisters, we want to make sure that we remember to put on the one that's like the lightest, the thinnest, the lightest in weight, I believe is how we say it. So with the gel, the moisturizer, and the other items, here's the correct order for my Starbucks friend. So it would be first the clarifying cleansing gel, and then number 2, the blemish control toner that helps to balance out our pH, our potential for hydrogen, the acidity of our skin. And then the acne treatment gel, which is just on the couple of spots, not the full face. And that's when we would put in the pore minimizer based on the viscosity, that's the thickness. And we finish up with the oil-free moisturizer because that's the thickest. All right, I'm happy to sell this to anybody who wants to buy some. I've got some right here.
That's perfect.
All right, I gotta stop sharing. However I do that, let's stop share. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Fran, you want to go next? That's awesome. You did
Yeah,
good.
sure. Before my computer freezes again.
Okay.
So
Well, that's good stuff. Real quick,
Right.
so let me, Steph had a real live person example. Her and I talked about it, about how to do that.
I kept my eye out for somebody.
That was so good. Okay, here you go, Fran.
Oh, darn. Hold on. I had my
Is it your new
My
computer or are you on the?
PowerPoint. No, yeah, it's my new computer. I had my my PDF up so that I could screen share it. And then it went away. So I am just going to do this again because I set all this up beforehand. There we go. So we're going to be talking about the men's skincare system. And I'm going to teach you not only how to sell it, but order of application. So I started doing these things where I do test drive the DOP kit. So we have these cool little men's DOP kit bags a while back. And so I have put in there, hold on. I put in there some facial cloths in case they don't have a something for the charcoal mask. I have this little card in there. It's been protected, and I'll show you front and back of that. And then with the instructions on how to use everything and some of the optional skincare items for them. So what I do is it literally starts off with a daily facial wash. So they're going to use that morning and night. I have one of my customers, he actually uses the ferulic acid plus niacinamide brightener because he goes, my skin is looking kind of dull. I want to try that. So he's going to implement that after he shaves. So the next thing he'll do is use the, after using the cleanser, he's going to use the shaving cream. And he loves this because he has a beard. So he does shave his neck and he shaves the top of his cheeks, even though he has a full beard. So even if your guys have beards, they need a shave cream, especially for their necks. It helps with getting rid of those razor bumps. But then he would add in the ferulic acid plus niacinamide. And so I've got him using this twice a day now because that's what he wanted, was brighter skin. And his skin has transformed over the last couple of months that he's been using it. He actually orders them 2 at a time now because he loves it so much. He goes, I don't ever want to run out. And then he'll follow that up with the Ultimate Moisturizer. The couple of things that I add in the bag, because sunscreen goes on after moisturizer, is the face and body sunscreen with SPF of 50. I've started implementing that into my bags for the guys because outdoors guys, they work outdoors in the trades or they're outdoors a lot. So they need something for face and body. They love that it's one product. They don't have to use 2 different products, one for the face and one for the body. So that's been really helpful. I tend to sell them the firming eye cream more than any other eye cream because they don't like the one that comes in Time Wise. they all complain about it makes their under eyes look too bright, which I think is absolutely hysterical. And some of my guys, they don't like um, the Zymac tip as much as they just like to be able to just pat this on under their eyes. The other thing I tell them to do is charcoal mask. And I had to tell them this is an optional thing. Use it at least once or twice a week. I even have the mask applicator in the bag for them. I have a men's travel kit to do this system. It doesn't need to be a Mary Kay bag. The cool thing is if you want to screenshot my QR code or scan my QR code right now, I actually had some feedback from my guys. They didn't know what to do with the products, so I created a video of each of the products and how to use them. And then on the back of my card, I have the regimen to where they can shop for it. I've had them go on and boom, order right away. I give them $10 off if they post a selfie with themselves and tag me in the post. So on my social media, so that's helped me get in front of some more people. A lot of them do them as stories, so they just stay there for a day and then they're gone. So you won't see any of them online for very long. But those are some great tips as far as like things that men are looking for to make their skin glow.
Wow. That was so cool. That was good.
Thank you, Fran.
Yeah,
That was
I've
really
sold
good.
like 10, I got like 10 guys just from doing the borrow the doc kit.
Yeah,
10 skincare customers from that.
Fran had like a lot of male customers. But look at you market to it. You achieve what you market to, which is great. Sandra, you raised your hand. You have a question?
Yes, I have a question. Fran, so question for you is, I know that the moisturizer, you don't have, do they just focus on the skin portion of it, or do they actually put some underneath their beard so that they can moisturize their skin underneath the beard?
So I have found that they don't particularly care for the moisturizer in the beard because it's going into hair into the hair, which just gives it a different texture. They really like it. I'm trying to get I really am working on this hard, trying to get the company to bring back the foaming beard wash, because the foaming beard wash actually conditions the beard really nicely and makes it soft and supple. It also conditions underneath the beard, so it keeps their skin really hydrated. So they don't have that problem with this scratchy itchiness of the beard. But if they do, I would highly suggest nourishing oil for their beards.
Okay.
Honestly, it's
Okay.
the best thing. Very comparable to the men's beard oil.
Okay. Thanks, Fran.
Okay, any other questions? Laura wants to know how
I have
you
a question.
meet men. She wants to know how you meet men. Don't let Tony hear this.
Oh.
Fran.
Group that I meet.
Oh, Fran, you like froze up for a while. Was that for me, or
Yeah.
did everybody see her?
Can you see me now?
Yeah,
Is it me freezing or her?
Okay.
it's her.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's me. I'm having internet issues again.
Okay.
So yeah, I meet the men at my networking group that I'm part of.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
And what does DOP stand for? Like adopt a kit?
I have a DO of this bag that Mary Kay came out with. They called it a DOP kit. And so I call it Test Drive the DOP kit. The guys love it.
What does that
They all get it.
What does that stand for?
I don't think it stands for anything. It's just a word that they use to describe their travel bag.
DOP kit?
DOP kit, a small, typically leather canvas pouch used to store toiletries.
Oh, go girl, you and your Google or GPT.
Originating in the 1920s by Charles Dopplet.
Wow.
Yeah, I grew up them being called ditty bags. Everything's got a name. It's, yeah, synonyms: toiletry bag, wash kit, amenity, ditty bag, travel kit.
Oh, and Gail asked, when do they use the refined? So Gail, they're going to use it after cleansing, just like they would if they were a woman. They're gonna exfoliate first, then shave, then finish the rest of then do the pore minimizer, then their moisturizer. So that would be the order of application, because it actually helps if they exfoliate a little bit first before shaving too, even though the shaving process does naturally exfoliate the skin. But I find that it can irritate the skin after shaving.
That's what I wondered, because when they were talking at conference about the men using it, I thought, gosh, where do they put it in the step? So thank you for
Okay, Tracy, you're up. Tracy Jorgensen. Sorry.
Thank you. Okay, so let me, I'm just going to show
Yeah,
you
sure.
kind of what I do at night. Actually, I'm showing you what I do every morning, but it also goes through the night, and I'll tell you which I do in the morning and at night. So the first thing I do whenever I get up, and because my cats get me up, is I put on my eye patches, and I leave those on for quite a while. And then whenever I get ready for the day or take my shower, of course, we do the micellar water. And I do, since we started doing the K Beauty, I have done both of these morning and night. And the reason why I have some of the products in here that I have is I have to go see the skin cancer doctor again. And I don't want to do the radiation part that she wants to do on my face to basically scrape my face. And the products that we have with Mary Kay can do the same thing. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, so that I don't have to go through that. So I do micellar water first. And okay, so I'm a little extra, so everything has bling on it. And I have a daytime turntable and a nighttime turntable. And then, of course, I wash my face with the Voluform cleanser. And then after I wash my face, I use the balancing toner. And at first I wasn't using this, and I wasn't sure how it would react to some of the things that I've had done to my face because of the cancer. And this, I can say, is so gentle. I love it. And of course, it's in the Mary Kay line. So it's not in the Repair line, it's in the Mary Kay line. And then in the morning and at night, I use the line reducer, the Frolic and Niacinamide, and the hydrator. I use all three of those in the morning, and I do the wrinkle one first. And I always do the wrinkle ones usually like right here along my eyes and then on my neck. And then on Sundays and Wednesdays, I do the microderm. So then I put on the pore minimizer, and I let it set for a couple minutes so that it dries just a little bit. And then if it's too dry, I'll put more water on my face, and then I put the serum C+E. And I do let that stay for 3 minutes. And I have a routine that I do in the bathroom, that I clean my bathroom whenever it's on, because then it gets done every day. And then I do the Voluform, and I only do that from here down. But I do make sure that I do the serum C+E up here, only because with the sunscreen, I need that extra. And with the skin cancer, I make sure that I cover as much as possible. I do use the Repair Set, the eye cream. And there's only every once in a while that I don't use it, that whenever I feel that I need to use the puffiness reducer product. And then both times of day, I use both of these. The looks like somebody needs to go shopping. The deep wrinkle filler and the DWL. And I use them kind of up here. I have this one line that's kind of like right in the center, and it always makes me look like I'm mad, and I'm not. So I try to make sure that I fill that in. And then I've got a couple of places like on my décolleté that, because I sleep on my side, that I'm trying to get rid of. And then I do use the Clinical Solutions, the Barrier Restore, and then of course the here's my fan, and then the day cream. Now, as soon as I use the day cream, I put on sunscreen on my face. And that's something that I've done even when we didn't have the sunscreen for our body. I used the face sunscreen all over my body because I can't go through what I've gone through again. And then at nighttime, that's whenever I usually do the Revealing Radiance and the charcoal mask. And on Sunday evenings, like last night, I did this, and that was the first time I used the new hydrating cream mask, and I loved it. I won't go back to anything else. But then what I do is one day I'll do the facial peel, and the next day I'll do the charcoal mask, but I make sure that I don't do them on like the night before or the day before I do the microderm. And then at night I always use the oil-free eye makeup remover, and I've written it on my form so that I know whenever I do the boosters at night, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I use the PHA AHA resurfacer, because that's part of what they do for the radiation treatment. I'm sorry, my dogs are crazy. So I use this until I make sure that I don't have to do that other thing. And then on Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I do oh, where did I put it? Anyway, the retinol 0.3. And that's my routine. It doesn't take but maybe 2 to 3 minutes both times, because once you get used to doing it, and I pat it in, and I make sure that, you know, I get all of the goodness. And the cat watches me, so she knows that I do it. Oh, and then I do the lips too in between.
Yes.
So that's my routine. I'll be 61 in a couple weeks, so.
Well, I think it is like, so to talk about routines, like specifically, is important, because Tracy has been doing a lot with us on the K Beauty, and then you hear the different things, but I'll tell you, everybody has got like different routine, and that's the important thing to take away from all this. So, is that your routine is your routine. My mom came back from the dermatologist today, and she was beyond out of her skin excited. Ah, get it? Out of her skin excited to tell me that her dermatologist referred her to use retinol on her some scarring that she has on her legs, not necessarily just her face too, and that he recommended the retinol to use twice a day on it. And so I kind of told her, like, order of operation. I always do that. Order of application. I said, well, just, you know, we heard what we heard at the conference. Be careful, you know, in explaining order of application is important depending on what time of day too. So, you know, don't, you know, go sitting, you know, blathering on some retinol and then going outside on your RV trips, you know, so knowing what your clients are doing is important, and what they're going through too, because that wasn't clear to her, that she can't go out in the sun. Okay. So I will do my, I'm going to do the Mary Kay skincare line real quick, and then Trace will move over to you. So I'm just going to so Angelina uses the Mary Kay skincare line. And a simple routine, it actually is a real simple routine. And I just know what she does. But what she does up front is she uses the cleanser and the exfoliator and usually puts them together puts the cleanser and the exfoliator together and then washes her face for a quicker step. She's like moving fast. She doesn't want to do a lot of things, right? So she does that. At night, she'll do the charcoal mask and then she'll tone and then put the moisturizer on. Oh, not the moisturizer, the new hydrating mask. She is absolutely in love with the new hydrating mask. So she puts that new hydrating mask on and then the moisturizer. So, and then during the day, she just flips out the toner. She uses the clear proof toner also, but she doesn't use the clear proof toner like right after she charcoal masks, and sometimes she does. So, so she flips between the two. But to know that charcoal or that the clear proof toner is an absolute good toner for no matter what ages you have, and it's good for all the different routines to keep the acne away. So, and that's a routine that she has gotten to on her own, like between all the things trying. So anyway, I thought that was kind of cool. Okay, Trace.
All right, my turn. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. All right, so I got the Miracle Set. So here is absolutely the easiest picture I have of order of application, and I send it to every single one of my clients. So one of the things that I would encourage you guys on, let me get off screen and then I'll come back to screen, is the order of application is so important twofold. One, that especially when you see the Miracle Set, it matters where you put that sunscreen and where you put that nighttime recovery. So that's super important in education on our part, because if you're thinking it's just moisturizer or cleanser, moisturizer, and then supplement, it's going to be off on their routine. So just, alerting them to that. And I tell them, save this picture to your phone, look at it the first, few days until it becomes habit for you on when to put that serum on, whether it's the day or the evening serum. So order of application is important, not only for multiple reasons, but you guys, for the effectiveness. So that's where this whole order of application thing that I went crazy on in the rabbit trail. And thank you so much for everybody that's affirmed me on the cards. And I know that they're in your homes because it was a labor of love, because it makes a difference on the effectiveness, how well the products are going to work based on what order you put them in. And so we may have our own routine as far as which boosters that we use or whatever, but how you apply them to your skin does make a difference on whether you're going to get 100% benefit out of that product. Again, for vitamin C plus E, I've been using it for years and years and years. And I probably could have gotten way more effective use out of it, because I would put it on and immediately slap that firming serum on, and I was not giving it that 3 minutes it needs to rest. So yes, I do brush my teeth during that. All right, it also takes me about 3 minutes to make my bed, and either one of those are going to happen during that 3 minutes. So it forces me to step away, give that time to absorb. Okay, let me go back to the handout that I give, or it's a picture that I send them via text for every new customer I onboard on the Miracle Set. And then again, I have a text that matches it that just says, as a reminder, for mornings, you're going to put that daytime defender after your moisturizer, but at night, you're going to put the nighttime recovery on before your moisturizer. And I all caps after and before, so that they can really see that there is a differentiation for when they're going to use that supplement. So outside of that, I don't have an order of application card made up for this particular line, but it would then go into, let me just stop sharing and then reshare. It would go right into the same routine. So you just substitute out the equal product. So instead of the foaming cleanser, it would be the 4-in-1. So instead of the eye cream, it would be the Time-Wise eye cream. So you would just, instead of this moisturizer, it would be the daytime moisturizer, the serum, and then or the moisturizer and then the serum. So very similar evening and night. They would just substitute out the time-wise products for that. But the other thing is I want to just make sure you guys that not only do we know, and this is why I hope you guys are loving our interactive training approach, where you're all having to study it, because I know the one who learns the most is the one who's teaching the topic. Like whether it's the product or it's the order of application, you're the one that's learning because you had to go figure it out, and then it stays in your brain, and then it comes out of your mouth to your customers. But we want it all to be easy and transferable. So the more that you use the products, the more that you're going to understand the products, the more that you're going to see the benefits, the more you're going to be able to educate your customers on it, and an easy, effective way for them to assimilate the products into their morning and evening routine. So can I transition now to our little close?
Yes, this was perfect.
Perfect. Okay, I love perfect. Life isn't always perfect, that is for sure. All right, well, I just wanted to leave you guys with that. Yesterday marked the end of the Star Consultant deadline. It also ended the mark of the double credit for your wholesale. So congratulations to everybody who maxed that out. I know I was doing it at 9 p.m. last night, getting my order in to max out that double credit. So that ended yesterday, but what has not ended is the team building portion. And so every single new team member that you have this month is going to count double for all the ports for your unit recognition. And I'm telling you right now, any single person who maximizes this month could end up being the queen for our seminar year. That's really where it's at. And so what does that mean? Every single person who's interested in starting a Mary Kay business for the month of March is able to do that for just $10. You guys, I spent $13 at Starbucks today, and all I got was egg bites and a coffee. That was $13. Who would have ever thought that you could start a Mary Kay business for $10? And I've earned well over $2 million in Mary Kay for that investment that, by the way, 31 years ago cost me $100. So who do you know right now? So I want you guys to get your pens and papers out. Who do I know that is a great customer of mine that could benefit from a higher value? So that cost comparison chart that I showed you guys at Career Conference is an example of that. The consumer price and the consultant price. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Right? It's the main reason that I joined Mary Kay is I could get everything at half off, so I could buy twice as much. That's the gospel truth. That's why I signed up. I didn't sign up for a successful business or 13 pink Cadillacs. That was way down the vision road for me. I signed up because I could buy twice as much stuff. So I could look better. You guys have heard me from the chin down, not just the face, if I could get it at half off. So who do you know that could benefit from that? And for a $10 start. You guys, a gold medal in Mary Kay is 5 new team members. So think of, who do I know that's a customer that could take advantage of this? Who do I know that I've never even facialed? Like we had the gal on Friday that met somebody in the lobby of the hotel, did a back of the hand facial and signed her up, boom, on the spot. Why wouldn't they? So who can you talk to between now and the end of the month? Your goal would be to max out the double credit. And that means that the max the company is going to double this month is 6. But I'm going to tell you this. If you get 10 new agreements, 12 new agreements, the likelihood of you maximizing half of those is likely. But if you only get 6 new team members, you might have 2 or 3 that actually qualify. So the first step, though, is who do you know? Who do you know? And talk about being good at sales. Like, you don't even have to be that good at this. Like, it's a $10 sign-up fee, and then they have availability to access to Mary Kay products. I'm not even talking about 30%. I'm only talking about 50%. It's just simpler and easy. We want to be non-confusing to get $500 worth of products for $225 or $250. So it's just so smart, you guys, so smart. So who do I know that's my customer? Who do I know that's in my warm circle? Who has been on my team in the past that maybe would like to come back on my team this month? So here's the thing. Attract number grows. If you don't have a defined goal that is big on a poster, you guys have heard me preaching about this, you're going to miss the goal every time. You're going to miss the goal every time. We're so easily distracted. Actually, my Bible teaching tomorrow is about distractibility. So we're so easily distracted. So get it up, get it in front of you, and then commit tonight to how many new team members that you can have. We have the best half of the month. And get this, everybody who signs here going forward in March, from March 16th to is it March 31st, 31 days or 30? Doesn't matter. End of the month. 31. So March 16th to March 31, anybody that signs up and then qualifies is going to count into this current Star Consultant quarter and give you not only double credit for recruiting, but now it's going to give you a $600 boost in the current quarter that we're in. So it's really a win-win. And so I'm going to go back to what Lupe pinned earlier, which is I didn't fold. I prayed, pivoted, and then I prospered. Like that needs to be plastered over everything. And you guys, if you knew that you knew that you knew that in order for, I don't know, I'm going to be dramatic, in order for your family to eat this month, that you had to have 6 new team members on your team, you would have them. It would be a no-brainer. But weeks sometimes things will double credit will come again. I'm going to tell you right now, I was shocked that Mary Kay did double credit because the rumor on the street was they weren't going to ever do it again. And so the fact that they did, and for our retail sales, they only did it for 2 weeks in the month. And for team building, it's probably the last go around. So it is so important. Who do you know? Who's been on that chicken list that you've been just scared to ask? Who does it benefit them? It would be a better benefit for them and a better fit for them to get their products at half off. And then what is your commitment? I want you to reach out to your director tonight. I would say before the sun went down, but it went down tonight, on how many people you will have new on your team by the end of the month. And then that's part one. And then I want you to put it on a piece of paper on your wall. It doesn't have to be pretty. And I want you to count it backwards. If you're looking at, I promise I'm going to have 5 new people on my team, then what I want you to do is put a poster up and put 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and start working on filling those out. And what I've always done is I put in pencil who I thought I could add. Like I would start writing names in pencil, and then as they signed up, I could put it back in pen. So it's a visual thing. Your mind will focus on something that that it has to finish. And so it's so powerful that you get that commitment to your sales director tonight, because I guarantee you, we all have team goals, and that plays into your units 10, 20, and 30% growth. So all of this all plays together, and I know after leaving Career Conference, we have women on this call that want to be in red, back in red. They want to be a higher level red. They want to be a stronger red. They want to move up the red ladder. Maybe it's to team leader, to future director, to DIQ. All that happens with a goal, with a deadline. So we have 15 days left counting tonight, 15 days to maximize this. I will tell you, most directors get 5 people in the last 15 minutes of the month. Like, you can do this, but you can only do it if you've set your mind to it, if you're intentional about it. And you not only learn to enroll the people around you, but enroll your director so we can help you finish that.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
So, you guys, don't forget next week is Pizza and Possibilities. Oops,
Yes.
what did it do? Oh, hold on. Pizza and Possibilities. So it's here, and it's going to be hybrid. So we could do it on Zoom or in person. So this is to help you guys do that list that Tracy's talking about. And then if for some reason they can't make this one, then the very next day I'm doing a Zoom. You let me know by 2:00 that day if you're going to have RSVPs, or I'm not going to have it. I'm doing it for you guys, okay? So if I get RSVPs, I'll go on. And then remember the people that are in our units, we're doing the $500 cash drawing. So, so it's, if they attend that and they listen, I mean, everybody who attends it in some sort of a way, they get into that cash drawing, if they can answer the questions and they give you a yes or no. That's what it's all about. And then for the new people that are watching this, especially those on my team, if you get 6 people to do it, you could earn your pearls. Or maybe you want to
Yeah.
re-earn your pearls. I don't know. You could re-earn your pearls if you haven't already and you want to re-earn them again, go for it. Like, I would support that too. And so what that means is you get 3 people that will listen to the opportunity and, you know, and do a marketing call. You get your earrings. 3 more, you get your bracelet. The first time somebody joins your team, you get the matching necklace. So it's great training just to listen. They come with 2 or 3 questions. You answer the, you know, the one of us will answer the questions if you're new to this, or if you're doing your own marketing, then do that marketing and then tell your director. So that's important.
Let me share one more thing, Trish. I'm going to tell you exactly how to invite people, because I want you guys to have a lot of guests to Pizza and Possibilities. Because if you just were at this weekend's event, you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that community and what we have is tangible in person. Like, yes, they can get on Zoom, but it's not as effective as getting into that environment. So we know if you have guests next week, they're going to sign up. I mean, it's just true. Why wouldn't they? And so this is what I want you to say. You may or may not be ever interested in doing what I'm doing with Mary Kay, but we're going to be doing some giveaways. We're going to be sharing about the Mary Kay opportunity. We're going to share some specials that are going on this month. You're going to see some really cool, exciting things. And we're having pizza and possibilities. So we're going to feed you too. And so you don't have to even voice any interest, but just come in here. Hear a little bit more, see the Mary Kay studio, see the environment that I so love. And just for coming, I'll give you whatever, you know, a lipstick just for coming, or give them some sort of a gift just for coming and being your guest. If you get them through the doors, the chances are very likely that by the end of the evening, and it's quick, we're only going to be together for an hour, we will be effective in that time, but that they'll get to know who we are. And they'll get to see the product that we represent. And through all of that, that is how I built my business. It's how I exploded my team. So think about bringing people with you that have people that they could bring. Like, don't just bring one guest, bring one guest and her guest, and do that 4 or 5 people deep. That is how you build explosively quick. But if it's not your main thing all week long, you won't have guests next Monday. And then you'll come and have pizza and you'll be like, this was so fun. I wish I would have had guests, right? I've done it a million times myself.
Right.
But we're not going to live in regret, because we're not going to fold. We're going to pray. We're going to pivot, and then we're going to prosper. Darn it.
I love that. That was so cool. So Trace, what do you want to do? We're going to do for next week. We're not doing any product knowledge, but the week after that we're going to do body care. I have a list of all those. Do you want to assign them now, or what would you like? How would you like to do that?
Yeah, can you do that? I do need to jump off. I have another call right now, I'm already late for. So if you could take care of that, that's great. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that. Hey, you guys. So I posted it in the chat. We're doing the body care. So it's satin hands and lips, hydrating lotion, the mineral SPF toning lotion, white tea, and the white tea body set, the apple almond and berry vanilla set. I just put those together because I didn't know if we'd have enough people volunteering. And then mint bliss and the Moilet night cream. So if you just start, like, shout out, unmute and just start giving me shout outs. I'm gonna start typing it up.
I'll do the emollient night cream.
Okay.
And I'll help you out, Trish. Gail said she will do the white tea and citrus body set.
Okay.
Sandra will do mint
hold on a second.
bliss.
So white tea body set. I have it written down, so I'm just okay. Gail, okay, go ahead.
Sandra, mint bliss.
Okay.
Stephanie, apple, almond, and berry vanilla sets.
Okay,
I will take the satin hands, satin lips.
okay,
So that leaves the hydrating lotion, 2-in-1 body wash, the sunscreens, toning lotion.
okay,
You got extra ammonia night cream for Tracy J, right?
yes. Okay. Anybody else who's on want to take something? I'll take, at between here and there, we'll see who else is, when we pop on, if anybody else, I'll ask if anybody's gonna be on there, and then I'll just take whatever's left, and Tracy could take one too. So we'll take what's
I
left.
can also do the sunscreens if you need me to help with that. I don't mind.
I was going to volunteer for the sunscreens.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, Tracy, you want to do the sunscreens because you have all that history with your face and your okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. Okay, and then I'll take what's left.
I think it's just the toning lotion then and the 2-in-1 body wash and hydrating lotion.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so remember, go in and do the MK Confident module for the body if you haven't already. But that's the whole purpose, so you can do that. Oh, look, hey Victoria. So
Hello.
hi.
I was on YouTube, but I can't interact with YouTube, so I had to get on here.
Oh, I'm so glad you were. You know what? But I think you can't make a comment.
I have it on my TV screen, so I could
Oh.
see it. So,
Oh, okay.
but that's okay. Give me a second. I'll look in the chat and then I'll post what I'll do.
Okay. Well, no, it's okay. So the two things that are left are the toning lotion and the hydrating lotion with the body wash.
I'll do the hydrating lotion with the body wash.
Oh, awesome. Okay, then I'll take the toning lotion. That sounds good. So remember to do the module for that if you haven't already, and that get caught up on that, and we'll see you guys at Pizza and Possibilities in person here at the studio. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna take a picture of this, and we are virtual next time at my house. I'm gonna use it as a backdrop. You're not gonna be able to tell. I'm gonna see if it works. Don't tell
so
Tracy.
bad.
Don't
You're
tell
so
Tracy. She's not on. She's
You're
probably not
so-
going to watch this since she was on, so she won't know.
You're so bad.
Okay.
Hey,
Well-
Trish,
Mm-hmm.
do you need anything? Do you want us to, or is there anything that you need for the thing next week?
Oh, no, we need guests. That's what we need. We're going to bring the pizza.
Okay.
If you want to bring like we have water here, but if you want to bring like something to drink, like a little like thing of something, if you're coming, like juice or something, that would be fine. That would be good.
Trish, I have an event coming up that I won't mention here, but I put my phone number in the chat for like Victoria and Kathy. I think I have everybody else's phone number. I just wanted to send you I'll just text you my invite, but I need a little pink bubble of people at an event for moms and beauties. And I just wanted to tell you that I took a little bit of Mary Kay Sunshine to our classes today. We took those lays and everybody was looking really cute, and it was just very inspirational. So I just want to tell you that I was sending some Mary Kay love around. So if you text me, Victoria and Kathy, and I'll text everybody my little flyer. Thanks.
Oh yeah, awesome. Yeah,
I don't want to drop it in here. I know it's probably not the right place. So.
Oh, it's okay. You can show people what you're doing. I think it's great. If you want to share it, share it. Because it helps other people get ideas of things to do, like what Fran was just talking about. So
awesome. I put it in. This is called the Glam Jam. It's gonna be Tuesday, March 24th from 1 to 4. So right after Pizza and Possibilities, just so we're all excited.
Right before.
Okay, right before. obviously this is for people that might have kids, and I'm partnering with a trampoline park in Tucson, if you can believe that. So I would love your opinion if you're just like looking over the flyer, but yeah, I want you guys to do whatever like whatever is in your realm, right? But this is in my realm. My boys love to jump, and moms can find answers to their beauty needs. If anybody is like super excited and wants to knows right now that they would love to help me, like I need your guys's stories and your guys's pink presents too, because that shows, you know, a culture of Mary Kay. Like, oh, there's these wonderful different ladies. And so the friend I'm working with today said, why don't you at the top of the hour, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and you know, that kind of thing, like teach a skincare class, like, or teach on eyes, and then have some individual one-on-ones, and then teach on hands, and then just something like that. So I was like, that's a really good idea. I really like how he broke apart the schedule for me. So but I will reach out to you guys, and reach out to me if you're just like, yeah, I would love to come in and see what that's about, or bring your own energy, because I know everybody's an individual. So I would love to meet people.
That's super cool.
Good job.
Yeah. See, that's good. People love the idea that this inspires other people to do other things. So this is absolutely the place to share it. So that's great.
You're my biggest cheerleaders, you guys. So I needed your pat on the back, and just go, go, go. Thank you so much.
I love that you put your picture on the flyer. That looks so good.
Well, a smart lady told me my name needs to go on there. And I just thought, like, well, if it were, you know, if it were Trish Pacheco, we'd all want to know, oh yeah, we're going for Trish. And so I'm like, well, I'll try to be fancy. And look, there's an S. I mean, senior beauty consultant.
Oh,
That's neat. Good job. Good job.
Thanks, Gail.
yes. Yes. And congratulations too, by the way, you guys. So Steph's last consultant just became active. And so Steph is a senior consultant. So congratulations, Steph.
Yay.
Yeah, that's awesome. She's been promoted.
Yay, Steph.
That is fantastic.
Yay.
Okay, you guys, well, you have a wonderful evening. Thanks for being on, and we'll see you at Pizza and Possibilities.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you, Trisha.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Ciao, y'all.